Hey there YouTubers, it's Trev back again, here to bring you another video. In this one we're going to be talking about is Daryl Dixon from The Walking Dead gay? Alright, good stuff. So you're probably thinking right now, Trevor, what the hell are you talking about? Of course he's not gay. Well, don't be so sure. This is a viewer-requested topic. A few people had sent me the link to this article. I'll put it in the description for you guys. It's from IGN, and basically, I believe it's from the letter hacks for The Walking Dead issue 130, in which they were talking about the character of Paul Monroe from the Walking Dead comic book series, who is explicitly bisexual or homosexual, one of the two, I'm not sure. And he is also a badass, which is cool. And essentially, the conversation got on to Daryl, and we haven't seen Daryl in the television series with a woman at this point. And, a lot of people are wondering what's going on with him, what's the situation. So basically, Kirkman's response was, all I can say is that it's been discussed. We have very specific ideas about Daryl's sexuality or the seeming lack thereof. And if there's ever a quiet period in the show where he's not consistently distracted by crossbowing, we'll tackle it in the show. So that's pretty cool. So basically, it also says Kirkman was also asked if AMC would be okay with Daryl being gay, and confirmed for the record they absolutely would be. So he's not saying that he is. He's not saying that he isn't. But he's definitely not squashing it right there and saying no, he's not. He's kind of leaving it open and the possibility of it being there. So people want to hear my thoughts on it. They wanted me to, and like I said, check out that link if you guys want to see. I'm not full of it. It's a real thing. Okay, so people wanted to hear what I think about that and the possibilities of that. So first of all, obviously, huge Daryl fan. I just got this poster. Check this out. It's really cool. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this, but yeah, it's Walking Dead. I just got it from Walmart. It was like $6. But I'm going to put it up, on the back. And it's for season 5 and everything, and really cool. So there's Daryl. So I'm going to have to add that to the background. Probably right over there. But anyway, that's an interesting idea, is whether or not they would make him out to be gay or not in the show. Now, my interpretation of it is this. My interpretation is that he's not gay. He's just has trust issues. The first crises in life is trust versus mistrust, which comes from the parents for human development psychology, right? I forget who was that who developed. I forget which psychologist coined that, but yeah, is it Erickson? Yeah, I think Erickson. But basically, that's kind of the first crisis for people in life, is whether or not they can trust, their parents, this kind of thing. And for him, as we've seen in the show with the scars on his back and stuff, and also Merle kind of confirmed too, their dad seemingly beat the crap out of them. So, later on in life, as an effect from that, Daryl is going to have a lot of trouble, and Merle too probably, with relationships, with trusting people, with being open to people. He's going to be very closed off, which we've seen many times. If Carol goes to touch him and stuff, he reacts in a certain kind of way, in a defensive stance type position, that he thinks she's going to hurt him or something, or she's going to do something. This kind of idea, this kind of thing. So that's what I think it is. I mean, in terms of what we've seen so far, he's never had any gay mannerisms or anything of the sort. I mean, well, Norman Reedus, he kind of has some mannerisms like that, but the character Daryl, he's never had any gay mannerisms that I can say, and he's never done anything that set off the gaydar for me anyway. Just that, he's a very closed, kind of loner type person that's not open to relationships that much. And there's people like that in the real world too. It doesn't have to be a zombie apocalypse. It's totally normal. A lot of people are like that, especially in modern day where you have entertainment, you have all these things, people working on their careers, stuff like that. They may not always necessarily want to settle down. You have a lot of people that they'll date around or whatever, or some people are just total loners that just don't at all, and Daryl kind of being one of them because he doesn't trust anybody. So at least that's my take on the character. That's my take on what I think. I think he's hetero. I just think he's really closed off. Now, if they went the other route and they did make him gay, because it sounds like they've had discussions about this and his, his interests and this kind of stuff, that would be it'd be a really risky situation. Basically, this is why. The percentage, it would appeal to people that are gay, and they also said in other articles that no one on The Walking Dead is, which is not correct because Tara is gay. She's a lesbian herself, right? So she has that kind of appeal there too, to that particular audience, right? Because about 10% or something like that of people are, let's say. So you're going to be appealing to that demographic, right? Daryl, of course, is a forefront character for the television series. So if they were to go that route with him, you would get a lot of viewership and a lot of support from people in that demographic, right? Because it would appeal to them because likeliness with the character, okay? So you would get that as a positive, add-on. But on the other hand, just having him, the atypical badass type character the way he is right now, I think is probably the safer way to go in terms of your overall audience. Because like I said, you want to have likeliness, you want to have likelihood. So you have 10% of the population that is. So if you went that route, you would have diehard fans from them, and also others too. You don't have to be. You can like gay characters even if you're not gay. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that when you have likeliness like that, you have like features like that. People relate to those characters that are like themselves very, very well in a lot of situations, and those end up becoming their favorite a lot of times. So you would have that. Versus the opposite, where you would just have kind of your atypical badass type character that's really closed off because of his upbringing and that kind of stuff, which I think is the more likely choice, and for the majority is probably where they're going to go. It's kind of the safer choice, if you guys know what I mean. Now, I do need to say in this video, nothing I'm saying here is to be anti gay or anything like that. No, I have no problem with gay people. I have friends that are gay. You know what I mean? There's nothing with that. And also, some people might argue if he's gay, people might not see him as a badass. Well, that's not necessarily the case. I know some gay guys that are really tough dudes. Like there are some in particular. And it's not to say every gay guy is feminine. They're not. You have some that, maybe they have a chip on their shoulder, so they go to the gym a lot. Next thing you know, they're bench pressing 300 or 400 pounds, right? There's some really tough gay guys out there. So I don't think it's realistic to say, and I know this is a touchy subject, and I don't mean to offend anybody with this. That's not what I'm trying to do. But I think you could still have him be a super badass and be gay. Just because he's gay doesn't mean he can't be a hardened badass that he is. They could go that route if they want to. It's just which audience does it appeal to more. Personally, for me, the safer choice would be to just have him be, just closed off and hetero, versus the opposite, where you would appeal to that small demographic like crazy, but then others that do hold, those kinds of feelings towards people that are gay. And there are a good number of people out there like that. Not me. I'm not one of them. But there are, if you guys know what I'm saying. I'm just accepting the reality of the world here. That may turn off some people to the character. So I think that would be a more dangerous choice. Although, me personally, what I prefer, I prefer to see him in some kind of a love relationship. Do I care if it's male or female? Well, I don't know if Norman Reedus would be cool with, making out with dudes on camera. If he was, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. But I think the more likely choice is to have the love triangle with him, Carol, maybe have Beth worked in there somewhere, or have him just have a really great friendship with her as like a younger sister. That's kind of the way I see it. So anyway, is Daryl gay? My thoughts are no, probably not. The likelihood is very small, and also I wouldn't really want him to be either. Not that it really matters that much, but I kind of want to see what's going to happen with that love triangle type thing with them three, if that is where they're going with that. I don't know. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this. Please keep the comments respectful. I know I started off the video with an impersonation, which is, maybe I shouldn't have done that, but it's funny. So anyway, no hate here. Please don't hate on each other. Don't hate on, it's a touchy subject. So be respectful and just give your thoughts on it without hating on anyone in particular and what you'd like to see. If you would like to see Daryl become or be revealed as gay, or not. Let me know what you guys think. And if you like the video, please thumb it up below. If you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed, you better subscribe. Subscribe, damn you. And that's all I got to say for this one. So I'll call it here. It's it for this video, guys. See you for the next one. This is Trev, and I'm saying peace. Hey there, YouTubers, it's Trev back again, here to bring you another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about is Daryl Dixon from the